Good. Come. That's my guy right there. Good. Look at you. That was brilliant. Nice. Love that. Good boy. Let me give you a couple claps for that.
Good job. Really hard for him.
That's really something. Stay. Really impressive. Wow. Good boy. I mean, just good boy stuff all the way. That's really nice. Wow. Good boy stuff. How impressive is that? Oh, almost made a mistake there, but caught himself with a good boy again. Oh my goodness, really rewiring the brain here, the responses. He's doing well. Break.
Yeah.
Good boy, look at what you did. You Coco did it, yes you did. Yes you did. You did a good job, Coco. Yes you did. I did very good. Very nice, Coco. Where do you want to go? You want to go downstairs? Is that what you want? What do you want? Break. Good. Where do you want to go? Down there? Have you ever been down there? Do you walk in? Go ahead. Break, go ahead. Go ahead. Bye. Go ahead. Anything cool down there? Pretty cool, huh? Okay, come. Come on. Back to that 5, by the way. Good. Good. That's when you're going to be frustrated a little. Good. Hi! Yeah! Come here, standing on the right there. Yeah, there you go. You get used to it. It's a tough pill to swallow when you've had freedom for almost half a decade.
I know, and with how specific we are, it's like you have to come and stay.
Yeah,
you can't
and
just
not
sort of
there.
come.
Yeah. Not there, right here. Not there. Yeah. So we went from total freedom, because I think I read it or I heard it on the video where they said, yeah, we open the door and just let him out.
Yeah.
We don't have release.
He lives on the
We live on the
farm.
farm, right? So him just being on, like if I put him on a walk leash, like this long, you walk your dog, he'll start getting frustrated right there, start doing the noises, whining, getting worked up, leaving the barking, because he's restrained.
Yeah.
And so,
It was so bad. His female owner couldn't even have him on a leash. She had to have her son. Anytime they had to take him to the vet or anywhere, her son had to handle him because she could not.
Yeah. Good. We want that sound to be very powerful. Stay. Good. Now I know you're doing well. He's very vocal in his opinions. Like he'll speak up, right? Because of his position in the pack. So he's used to be able to say, I'm not happy with the current circumstances. And that's usually whining and fidgetiness and barking and all that stuff. So what I'm finding is, just for example, he goes downstairs and I say, okay, you can have a minute down there. And then I'm going to ask him to come back up, because that's the deal. I'll let you go if you can come back. If I can trust you to go, if I let you go, if I'm kind enough to trust you, will you come back? The answer is no. He won it. He said no, so I turned it on a low number and he starts complaining. He's not whining. How do I know that? He didn't listen to that number. I went up a little higher. He listened. I dialed back down to that number. He came all the way up here and I use that number for every rep without a sound. He'll go when he's disagreeing, or he'll just bark like at you, like saying, "What are you doing? Leave me alone. I don't want to play your game." So he'll just bark at you. So here's the cool thing. We correct all that, right? I'm going to correct him if he starts barking at me, so that goes away. And what he needs to learn, it's not hard for him. He needs to learn one skill: submission. That's it. It's the one thing that he chooses last, but he's getting it, by the way. You can choose flight, which he's going to. He's going to say, "See ya, I'm not listening." If that's not a choice, he's going to choose fight. Yes, even with his owners, he's going to get frustrated and he's going to start biting. He can choose freeze, which is essentially just sitting there ignoring you. Or he can submit. And guess what? He tried all of them, but he tried to submit last. But he's starting to learn that's the only one without punishment. That's the only one that doesn't get corrected. That's the one that gets me to completely be proud of you and impressed by you, and it changes the vibe. So he's learning, submission. If they say don't, then don't. If they say do, then do. And everything's good. Now we can give you a good life. I'm sure it was great living in Peter Pan land on the farm where he didn't have to listen. But he was like, from a physiological standpoint, unhealthy, just stressed to the gills, just
You could see it in
just
the eyes.
on, baby, just go, ready to rock, you know? He used a lot of his, you know, primitive states. He likes to go into drive, so he'll just hover right below drive, waiting for something to go, and then click into drive. And he's just, when he's just chilling, he's still in drive. He's still sniffing around, trying to trail, trying to do something. I'm hunting, I'm being defensive, and I'm like, yeah, all testosterone, right? All the way, cranked up, all the time.
He drives a big truck.
And then when he's tired, yeah. And when he's tired, then he'll kick back and have his beer, right? Whatever. And then you're able to handle him a little bit more. I heard the owner say that after he tires himself out, it's a little bit more manageable to walk him. It's like, yeah, now he's like, you know, jello. But the point of the training, everybody knows, is we don't care if a dog's tired or not. We want them to listen. That's part of the trait of living with a human. It's like, we give you this life of ours. You're part of it. You're part of our family and all the things that come along with that. We just need you to do what we tell you to do and to stop doing what we tell you to stop doing. That's it. Fair trade? Fair trade. So the dog has to be held accountable to their end, and they will become their best versions, okay? You put some training on top of that mentality, some e-collar training so the dog can be off leash and things are nice and clean and clear, and you get yourself a fantastic companion. Good boy, look at the eye contact, I love it. Look at the relevance, he's just like, you are relevant. Because this guy's gonna focus, this isn't normal for this guy to sit here and stare at a person. He's like, what's over there, what's over here, what's under there, what's over here, what's over here, what's under there, what's in there. And it's even to the point where if I ask him to do something, I can see that he came here with this, right? He has this patterning where if I ask him to do something, he's going to ignore me by sniffing and pretending he's busy, right?
He has a full schedule.
Okay. Look at the attention I have. And the only reward is the lack of punishment, me being proud and giving physical affection and praise. Break.
Woo!
And food. And water. And shelter. He still gets food. He still gets fed. He still gets treats. I use them a little differently than, a little bit more like natural, let's say. So like if it's food time, it's food time. Or if we all just had a huge outing and we come in and we got the fireplace going, hey, everybody did a good job. Here's something for you to chew on. Like that kind of stuff. Absolutely. I love satisfying my dogs, but not at the expense of the relationship. Never. Because my relationship with him and his understanding that he has to listen to me, even out there in the world and in the house, is what keeps things peaceful and more importantly safe. Okay?